Hey, welcome to Board Game. Today I'm Brett. In my hands is Rise of the Gummies, some of the cards for the upcoming game that is a blend between tech and card games. And I have to say, we did a playthrough of the game, and I praised it there. My praise is well deserved. This is a fantastic game. So the short of it is, so far of what we've seen, there is basically four kind of groups that you can pick from to build your deck. You pick two out of the four. So we got Planet Cinnamono, which is like a lot of fire-based stuff, burning the other players, shrinking their decks. We've got Planet Bubble Pop. They play off each other a lot. There's a lot of getting extra guys. Planet Taff, orcish in a way, lots of kind of weird, goofy stuff. And then Lab Assistant, or this little character is called Lab Assistant. Planet Citron, which is very kind of tech-based, so like robot minions and flying and stuff like that. So what you do is you pick two of these, mix them together, and that's your deck for the game. You go and then you can play against the CPU, or you can go play against another player who would use the other two, and you show off your cards. The cards then kind of play against each other. Your goal is to build a bigger tower than your opponent. You build towers two ways. There's a number here. You can see here there's 4, and then you get this kind of lightning bolt. The lightning bolt gives you temporary ones. So in this case, you grow it by 4. Here would be 1, and then you get 7 temporary ones. And temporary ones obviously go away the next round. Then you have things of like special abilities. If you lose a round, you get a thing of salt. You're able to spend salt to do special abilities. So it's a really fun game, and you never know how things are going to turn out. Generally, I think the combinations are fantastic. What really stands out to me about the game, and I think that is so solid, is that it is a card game first. It is not a piece of technology with cards thrown on it that's flashy. The cards can be played by themselves without the technology. I think that's the thing that really stands out to me, is you could take these decks, play it against each other, and just use a pen and paper and have a game. Like, it's not that difficult to do and keep track of. I mean, a little bit of trickiness at times, but I think that's the thing that really stands out to me, is this is a card game first with technology, not technology with a card game built on, if that makes sense. So to me, the card game is a lot of fun. There's a simplicity to it, but it's also super complicated. There is tons of combinations out there. And you know what? It's stuff that you can pick up really easily. In the demo game that I played of how to play, I said I played against my daughter a lot, who's turning 5. So she's just learning strategy, and she has picked up quickly the combinations of cards, which should tell you, like, it's not that difficult to pick up that stuff, but at the same time, to master it is difficult. To really think through how things are going to play out is pretty key. Play cards earlier, because down the road they might trigger something, or you have to play cards right at that right time to kind of take care of the enemy or whatever. There is so much strategy to this. A game really can come down to when you play the right card, or holding off the key card for that right moment. The other is the potential of this is huge. Being able to buy more decks like this, I think, would be awesome. It's not just the 4. Like, I want a lot of different options. So that, I think, is really, really cool. So the potential there for expansion is massive. Like, really, really massive. To be able to buy pre-made decks, to go and buy whatever we want to call these, like factions, and just get a small faction and kind of add it to the collection, I think is huge. Like, there's so much potential for expansion, and expansion in a way that doesn't kind of suck your money in a CCG sort of way. Instead, it will really come down to strategy and how you synergize your decks moving forward. And some of these do play better off each other than others. But overall, like, I'm really, really loving this. This is such a fun game. I can't praise this enough. When this is available, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. The app is great. The animation's fantastic. It's intuitive to play and use. This is some of the most fun I've had with a card game, and really a video game at the same time, in quite some time. This is getting a lot of play in the house, to be honest. So highly recommend this. Go get this when available. Like, this is just such on my radar. I can't wait for this to be released. I can't wait to get like an official copy. I can't wait to see where it all goes. Like, this is such a cool thing. So of course, I have to thank the folks behind this for hooking us up with a copy for a review. We really, really appreciate that. And again, go support this. We'll have links and tons of coverage when this launches. Kudos, kudos, kudos. So until then, we're pumped. I'm pumped. So yeah, if you want the latest game news, you can check us out every single day at BoardGameToday.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, not Mastodon, TikTok, all at Board Game Today, keeping it all nice and consistent. Until next time, keep rolling that dice. What do we get? We got a 4. Get your game on. Hey, thanks for watching Board Game Today. We always appreciate your views and your support, but there are so many ways for you to support our site. Not only can you do right here on video, but you can go and check us out at BoardGameToday.com, where we have more news, reviews, interviews, everything you could ever want. But since you're here, if you could, you can always give us a like, subscribe, or share our videos or watch something else. Is always much appreciated, and get your game on.